All right, so today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to dissect a real world, high demand job posting to figure out what it really takes to succeed in the fintech world right now. We're going way beyond the bullet points to uncover the actual blueprint for a modern, high impact career. Let's jump right in. So let's start with the big question. What does it actually take to be that bridge between the world of finance and the world of technology? And look, this isn't some hypothetical question. It's the absolute core of the role we're about to break down, a role that demands you speak both languages fluently. The job we're looking at is for a technical lead for finance solutions at a company called Blue Copa. So what do? Well, simply put, they build a platform that automates finance operations, and they do it specifically for high-growth fintech clients. The kind of companies that are trying to scale fast without everything falling into chaos. To really understand any role, you've got to start with the fundamentals. So let's look at the core numbers, the brass tacks that define this opportunity. First up, compensation. We're talking a range of 22 to 25 lakhs per annum, or LPA. Now, for anyone familiar with the Indian market, you know that this immediately signals a senior, high-value position. It's a statement from the company that they are ready to invest, and invest significantly, for a very specific and valuable blend of skills. Next up, experience. They're looking for someone with 3 to 6 years of, and this is the key word, relevant experience. They need a seasoned professional who can just hit the ground running. This isn't about learning on the job, this is about leading from day one. And check this out, the notice period is less than 30 days. What does that tell you? Urgency, big time. When a company needs a key player this quickly, it's usually a sign of super fast growth and a ton of client demand. They need someone to fill this role, like yesterday. As for the logistics, the role is based in either Bangalore or the Delhi National Capital Region, the NCR. And here's the critical part. It's an on-site position, and that often means working directly from the client's office. This is not a remote support role. It's about being deeply embedded with the customer to make things happen. Now for the most important part, the skills. This job isn't built on just a single expertise. No, it's constructed on a 3-pillar skill set, and you absolutely need to be solid in all 3 to succeed here. So yeah, this isn't just a finance job, and it's not just a tech job. It is a true hybrid that demands deep, integrated expertise across 3 totally distinct domains. Let's break them down. Pillar 1 is your finance domain knowledge. Think of this as the bedrock, the foundation everything else is built on. You need a deep, deep understanding of accounting principles, especially the entire record to report, or R2R process. And the job posting makes it crystal clear that hands-on experience with Treasury modules is mandatory. That's the key to automating a company's cash flow. Pillar 2 is all about the technical skills. You can't just talk the talk here, you have to be hands-on. That means strong, practical SQL skills, like actually writing complex joins, subqueries, and data validations. You'll be the one managing data migrations and ETL processes directly. This is exactly why the word technical is in the job title. It's not just a project manager role. And the third pillar is project management. This is the leadership component, the glue that ties the other 2 together. You're expected to lead implementations from the very start to the very finish, managing stakeholders everywhere, across the client's organization, Blue Copa's own product team, and the engineering team. You are the central hub for communication and execution. So, with those 3 pillars as your foundation, what does the day-to-day actually look like? Well, let's walk through the mission, guiding clients from an initial plan all the way to a successful go-live. The job description maps out a pretty clear journey. It all starts with requirement gathering, where you're basically translating a client's complex financial needs into a technical plan. Then you configure the solution. You guide them through testing, you manage the big go-live moment, and you make sure they're fully onboarded. The bottom line is, you own this entire life cycle. So we've mentioned R2R a few times, so what exactly is it? Well, record to report is the whole shebang. It's the entire end-to-end process of collecting financial data, processing it, and then presenting it in reports that people actually use for decision-making. Mastering this workflow is absolutely essential for the kind of automation Blue Copa provides, and of course for this role. The job description is also refreshingly direct about who should and who should not apply. So let's look at the non-negotiables. Think of this as a candid fit check to see if a role like this is really right for you. And this just shows you how incredibly specific the requirements are. A finance-focused degree is mandatory. Your industry background must be in fintech, financial services, or payments, no exceptions. And as we've seen, that proven, hands-on experience in implementation alongside Treasury and SQL is an absolute must-have. This lays out the ideal profile so clearly. This role is for someone who really thrives at that intersection of finance, tech, and client delivery. It is explicitly not for someone with a pure audit or risk background. And why is that? Because this role isn't about reviewing systems that are already built. It's about building and implementing them from the ground up. So why does a role like this matter? What does it represent beyond just a single job opportunity? It's really about becoming that crucial bridge to the future of finance operations. This quote, straight from the job description, says it all. Your core function is to be the primary bridge. You're like a human API, connecting what the client needs to what the product can do and what the engineering team can execute. This is what a high-value modern professional role looks like. Ultimately, this role isn't just a job opening, it's a blueprint. It's a blueprint for an increasingly in-demand career path, one that combines deep finance expertise with the technical and leadership skills to build and implement real solutions. And that leaves us with one final thought. After seeing this whole breakdown of skills and responsibilities, the real question is this: are you building the skills you need to be that bridge? Because in fintech, and increasingly in every industry, the bridges are the ones building the future.